bachcho, let's do the exercise 4.3 class 10th. Okay, the question is find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist by the method of completing the square. Okay, there are two steps which we have to follow. First is that you have to find whether the root exists or not, and second is if the root exists, then we will solve them by completing the square method. Okay, now the first step is how to find that whether the root exists or not. Okay, this can be done with the help of discriminant. And how do we find the discriminant? Let us start. Okay, you can see that this is a quadratic equation, and when we compare this on comparing, when I compare this with on comparing with general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get what is the value of a. Here you can see that a is 2, b is equal to -7, and c is equal to 3, right? Now discriminant here d, and what is d? What is the value of d? D is b square minus 4ac. Now put the values here. We will do all this stepwise. B square is -7 square minus 4 into 2 into 3, okay, which will be further equal to 49 minus 4 to the 8 is a 24, which will be further equal to 25. And here you can see that 25 is greater than 0. Okay, when the root exists, if this d is greater than or equal to 0, only then the root exists. You have to keep this in your mind, that whenever the discriminant value of discriminant is greater than 0 or equal to 0, only then the roots of a quadratic equation exist. And here we can see that when we find the value of d, that means b square minus 4ac, we got the value 25, which is greater than 0. Therefore we can see that the roots exist. And if root exists, then we can find them. Okay, if certain things exist only, then we can find them. Now if you will say that things don't exist, find them, is it possible? It's not possible. Okay, now let us try to find out the roots by this. So here again there will be two steps. First is to keep this x square single. Okay, you have to keep in mind only two steps. Now dividing both sides by 2. Why? To make this coefficient, to make this x square variable x square single means without coefficient, except here it should be the value 1. Okay, there should be no coefficient multiplying this x square to get the value. So I'll write this as a, when I divide, I'll get x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2, which is equal to 0 by 2. Simple. And further, x square minus 7 by 2x is equal to, now this plus when goes to that side, it will be minus 3 by 2, because 0 by 2 will be 0. Okay, and now let us do the second step. Second step is, whatever the value you are finding here, multiply this value by 1 by 2. You have to multiply this value by 1 by 2. Okay, and you'll get 7 by 4. And after getting that value, add minus 7 by 4 on both sides. Okay, add this by both sides. So do this, x square minus 7 by 2x, okay, plus minus 7 by 4 whole square, which is equal to minus 3 by 2 plus minus 7 by 4 whole square. But I said you have to add whatever you have got after multiplying, you have to add that both sides. Okay, and when I do so, here you can see this relation. When you see that, isn't this of the type a square minus 2ab plus b square? Okay, so this is an identity, and when we will use this identity, here you can see that a square and b square, that means the value of a is x and value of b is 7 by 4, and there is minus because in 2ab term there is minus. Okay, so this is nothing but this is the expansion of this identity. Okay, and now further solve here. Here you are getting minus 3 by 2 plus 49 by 16. Okay, now to make this 16, multiply this by 8 and multiply this by 8. This is simple. And now what you will do, what you will get after doing so, you will get minus 24 plus 49 upon 16. Okay, and now taking square root both sides. Okay, taking square roots, because we have to remove the square from here, both sides. What will happen if you take square roots? This square will get cancels with that square and you will remain with x minus 7 by 4, and here it will be 24 plus 49, it will be 25 upon 16 root. Okay, which will be further equal to, when you remove this root, you will get 5 upon 4. Okay, and there will be two values because this is square root. There will be two values, one value will be positive and other will be negative. Okay, so here I can see that I am getting the two value here. So two value of x I can find here. So let me take, first was what, x minus 7 by 4, x minus 7 by 4 is equal to plus 5 by 4, and x minus 7 by 4 is equal to minus 5 by 4, right? And so simplify this further, get 5 by 4 plus 7 by 4, and here you will get x is equal to minus 5 by 4 and plus 7 by 4. And further, when further you solve this, you will get 12 by 4, and here you will get x is equal to what, 2 by 4, and so x is equal to 3, x will be equal to 3, and x will be equal to 1 by 2. So we have solved this first part. Now let us move toward the second part, and second part is 2x square plus x minus 4. Firstly, I will not explain it much here. What, b square minus 4ac, because first step is to find whether the root exists or not, is equal to, find the value of b is 1 square here, minus 4 into a is 2, into c is minus 4. Okay, and further when I solve this, I'll get 1 minus 4 2s are 8, minus into minus, that will turn into plus, 4 2s are 8, 4s are 32, and which is further equal to what, 33, and which is also greater than 0. Therefore, because this value is greater than 0, therefore roots exist. Now what is the next step? Next step is to make this x square without the coefficient. And how I can do this? Whatever the coefficient here is, divide the whole term by that coefficient. Okay, now dividing both sides by 2. Okay, if I divide the both sides, then 2x square by 2, that means I'll get x square plus x by 2 minus again 4 by 2, it will be minus 2, which is equal to 0. And now the next step, now step number 2 is, whatever the value here the value is 1 by 2, you have to multiply that by 1 by 2. Here I am getting 1 by 4. Okay, and now take the square of this value and add that value on both sides. And when I do so, x square plus x by 2 is equal to, now this is minus 2, and when this go to that side, it will turn into plus. And what I'm saying, I'm getting 1 by 4, and I have to add both side the square of this 1 by 4. 1 by 4 to this side and 1 by 4 to this side. Okay, now Again, see the identity a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square plus b square you can see here. Now, so the value of a will be x, and here it is plus, so plus sign, and v will be 1 by 4 and whole square. It is not, it is just the expansion of a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is further equal to, now solve this, you'll get 2 plus 1 upon 4 fours are 16, and now this is 1, and to make this 16, multiply in the denominator by 16 and numerator also by 16, right? Now further it will be x plus 1 by 4 what square is equal to, what is this? This is 32 plus 1, so you'll get 33 upon 16, and when I taking square root both sides, okay, taking square roots both sides, what I'll get, this square will get eliminated, okay, so I'm left with x plus 1 by 4, and here I'm taking square root, so it will be under root 33, and 16, square root of 16 is 4, and I'll get two value of, one value will be positive and other will be negative, so I can take the two values here, one is positive and second is negative, so x plus 1 by 4 is equal to, firstly take the positive value root 33 by 4, and second x plus 1 by 4 is equal to minus under root 33 by 4. Now x will be equal to what? Root 33 by 4 minus 1 by 4, and x will be equal to minus 33 by 4 minus 1 by 4, and which further can be written as what? Under root 33 minus 1 upon 4, and x is equal to minus under root 33 minus 1 upon 4. So I got the value of x. Okay, now let us move towards the third part. Again here d is which is equal to b square minus 4ac is, which is equal to, b is what? 4 root 3, so 4 root 3 whole square minus 4 into a is 4 into c is 3. Let us see, so 4 fours are 16, root 3 into root 3 will be 3, so 16 threes are 48 minus 4 fours are 16 threes are 48. From here you can see that 48 minus 48, it will be 0, which is equal to 0. Therefore root exists. Why? Because, but I have said that if d is greater than or equal to 0, the root exists. Root exists. Okay, now if the root exists, now let us try to find them. Okay, so again follow the method. Firstly, make this without coefficient, and so dividing both sides by 4. Okay, when I divide both sides by 4, I'll get x square plus, because x 4x square by 4 will be 4 will cancels out with 4, so I will remain with x square only, and here again here it is again 4, so 4 will cancels with 4, and I'll remain with under root 3x plus 3 by 4, which is equal to 0. Okay, it's simple. It's simple. Now what you'll do,